Good morning, everyone. How you doing? How you doing? The title of today's show is the Untold Truth Behind Afrika Bambaataa and His People Trying to Hide a Body. They're trying to hide a body, y'all. They're trying to catch a body to hide a body. Now, as I like to say, actions speak louder than words. And I'm a man of action. I repent if I'm wrong, but I will not act and run around with regret. I regret I didn't act. Nah, that's not me. I'm a fire sign. I'm gonna burn shit up. And if I'm wrong, I'll say I'm sorry. If I'm not wrong, until you kiss my ass and keep it moving. So this is what we dealing with. I jumped into this Afrika Bambaataa conversation. Layla Wheels anointed me in this Afrika Bambaataa conversation when she hit me with a strategic lawsuit against public participation, which is called a SLAPP. SLAPP. Strategic lawsuit against public participation. Right? So people try to act like I'm not a part of this conversation, but I'm the only one that did any jail time for Bambaataa having sex with them children. Name another one. I'm the only person that did some jail time for Bambaataa sexing them children. Now, it's because I done did the most damaging work to them. I went and found this guy. And with him, I fucked up their whole world. But they came and got him. And he's trying to fuck up my whole world. And he can't do it. But I'm going to let him tell the story. Let's listen.
Okay, part 4 is probably the last part. And so, as we see, Khalil Amani breaks the story. If you haven't followed, go back and watch the previous 3 videos and catch up to speed. I break the story in 2013.
Khalil Amani breaks the story in 2013. Bambaataa is gay and he's date raping people. He break the story in 2013. In the YouTube streets or any streets, you would not hear that. You would hear that Troy Star Terrain broke the story in 2016. That's the narrative that they created. The narrative I created was this was the first person to write the story and tell the world about Bambaataa, due to the fact that DJ K. Slay told him to write the story. DJ K. Slay informed him on everything. And he wrote the story in 2013. Layla Wheels, Troy Star Terrain, and the Zulus don't want that out. They trying to catch this body to protect the body that they caught in 2013. The young boy that was date raped. The young Spanish boy that was date raped by Bambaataa. He was date raped. And he woke up from the date rape and he stabbed the shit out of Bambaataa. Bambaataa had to go to the hospital. The Zulu Nation, the first gay family of hip hop, contested that with Troy Star with Khalil Amani and DJ K. Slay. Troy Star Terrain wants around too. That's why he said he's the first person. But he hadn't put the work in yet. He didn't know. Though K. Slay told Khalil Amani, Eric B. from Eric B. and Rakim told Troy Star Terrain. So both of them knew, but that's what they stated in 2013. But we'll never hear or see about 2013 because Khalil Money has got his YouTube channels knocked off of YouTube with all the information on it. And guess who owns all the information now and who has it all? Me. Because I knew I was messing with a government informant from day one. He told me he was a government informant. Now, I ain't a good friend of government informants, but I tried to be a good friend to him. I'm not a good guy. I'm a nice guy. So I asked him to debate. A good guy wouldn't ask his friend to debate homosexuality, but it made him feel weird, made him feel homo and shit to the point that he didn't want to debate it with his friend at the time and stuff. He ran from a lot of stuff. But let's get back to him talking and speaking for himself. Let's get back to that.
Ronald Savage and Hassan Campbell come on the scene in 2016, and then the ball takes off.
So now what happened in 2013, a European man, a Canadian by the name of Dave Wedge, also should have been hit with a slap or whatever, but he started participating in the conversation too. He write an article for a magazine asking why Hassan and Ron Savage choose to come out when they like Ron like 50-something years old, Hassan 34 or whatever. Why are they coming out now? He asked the question. I answered the question for him. Because they came out, put their face, put their name, their repetition, and everything on the line to hide the boy. Because the boy is dead and missing in 2013 and 2016, Ron Savage and Hassan Campbell comes out to take the boy's position. The false narrative that everything started in 2016, not 2013. I answered the question. Nobody answered that question but me. Dave Wedge know who the fuck I am. But he never listened neither, because me and him was basically the same thing. And he see what they was trying to do to me. So he wiggled his European slime ball bitch ass out of the shit. He never interviewed me. He never talked to me. He never did none of that shit. Because if he would have, none of this today would be happening. But just like K. Slade, he died to get the fuck out of it. This nigga went and joined a team to get the fuck out of it. It's crazy shit, but we're going to keep listening.
Troy Terrain interviews first Ronald B. Stinger.
You know where that come from? Me. Because Hassan was with Sadetta them and he was like, well, I came out first. No, Ron Savage had a book, Ben came out. Hassan Campbell knew about it. That's why he got drunk and came out. But once again, they came out to cover up that boy.
Savage. And secondly, Hassan Poppy Campbell. And the story takes off at the hands of star Troy Terrain. Okay? Now, let's talk about Hassan a little bit. It would appear, and Hassan knows, everything you've heard in these 4 videos, Hassan knows. Hassan knows he knows that Khalil Amani was the first guy.
Now, he's in Hassan ass right now. No pun intended. He's in Hassan ass. But he won't get in later wheels to Troy Star Terrain ass about everything started in 2013. But I got the evidence that he will fight with anybody else, that he is the man 2013, but he won't say shit to lay the wheels or to start to rain. They own this bitch ass thing.
In the media, to talk about Bambaataa being gay and date raping and all that stuff. He knows. He knows I'm that nigga. But in the 3 or 4 years he's been on air, he has never given Khalil Amani my props.
Yes, he did. He said you was writing gossip. In 2013, you was writing gossip. That shit was gossip because the Zulus want to say they was writing a book about gossip and shit, and that's what people in the community do. And you allowed him to do it because you in his ass. You fucking him, or he's fucking you, or y'all fucking him, or however it goes, that y'all have connected y'all body and become one. And you know fucking makes 2 1, right? So, is this not true or this not true? Khalil Amani cannot speak on this. He know I got all the evidence to prove it, the 3 videos before this, all that shit. I got everything I need, but he won't speak on it. He rather talk about my family and say they biracial and you call leak you. I don't want to talk about that shit. I don't want to talk about that. Y'all want to talk about that because y'all trying to set up another snap case. Y'all want to put together another strategic lawsuit against public participation. Y'all want to say I've been participating ever since Layla Wills hit me with the first slap. If that bitch got evidence that she want to do shit, I'm ready to come to Chicago and do some more motherfucking court cases. That bitch ain't gonna fuck with me. She can't fuck with me because she lied and fucked up her whole thing. She killed her credibility when she lied and shit because the bitch was stalking me, put my pictures up on her Facebook and all that shit. We was doing exactly what me and Khalil Amani was doing, and I fucked that bitch up to the point of no return. Matter of fact, I do have a hood rat hoochie mama ass video that you was asking about in court, which will blow your motherfucking head off, bitch. Let's go to court and ask for that video again so I can blow your motherfucking head off with it. And I don't give a fuck how anybody feel about how I'm speaking. I'm handling my business. This is my business. If you want to take it as offensive or whatever, get the fuck away from over here listening to me. I go to court, I'm going to be speaking the same motherfucking way. But it is what it is. I mean, all this pussy ass shit out of him, I don't respect it.
He has only opened his mouth to call me insulting names like snitch and rat. Why does Hassan Poppy Campbell call Khalil Amani a snitch and a rat?
Because he is a snitch. He is a rat. You know why a snitch and a rat? Because he went and told the United States government, who was on Yahweh Ben Yahweh ass, something to clear his criminal record. He had a criminal record, but the people that writes the criminal record down and all that shit never wrote it down. Why did they never write it down? Because he gave them Yahweh Ben Yahweh. Anybody that done watch TV and all that knows that if your ass in a what you call it, a clinch, that if you give somebody else, they'll let you off scot-free. And that's what he did. You watch Miami Vice and all that shit. He was down there in Miami when the shit was going on and they was making the movies and shit in the 80s and everything. And that's what he did. He won't tell y'all that's what he did. He got a cover story. But we gonna hear him talk about the cover story a little bit.
Well, those of you who know my backstory know that 40 years ago, I was in the Yahweh cult in Miami, Florida. And you know that the cult and the leader, Yahweh Ben Yahweh, was a bad man. He was a Malachi York and then some. That my teacher had at least 14 people murdered in Miami, most of them black people, and that my teacher, Yahweh Ben Yahweh, was sexing young girls in the midnight hour.
And how do he know that Yahweh or anybody know that Yahweh Ben Yahweh was sexing young girls on the Hebrew Israelite camp that he was running? Anybody that's seen that and didn't report that should have put their dick in the girls. It's equivalent to me. That's all I'm saying. Maybe you hear it and it comes out another way, but I'm just a blatant, a bold statement making man. If you sit up and watch a man fuck a little young girl, you might as well join in. And he sit up and watch Yahweh fuck young girls. Some more criminal shit. But he didn't tell it. See, he knew a lot of shit. That's why when he left the cult and became a drug mule and was robbing stores and shit, he had to get out of jail free card. I'm going to tell on Yahweh, and they're going to drop all this shit. It ain't even going to hit the records. It's not even going to hit the books. They're going to change my name. They're going to change my social. And anything the world ever knew about me, at 26 years old, I'm going to become another person. I'm going to come Khalil Money. Lord Rodney Clark is dead and gone. And so he worked government magic. He told him what he had to tell him as Lord Rodney Clark died and came back as Khalil Money. Now you know it takes time to do that type of magic. It took time.
Prepubescent teenagers and shit. He was a pedophile. And for those reasons and my own personal reasons to save my life and the lives of my children,
Now you see what it is. His personal reasons. He want to say, well, I was trying to save my life and the life of my children. He told me that Yahweh Ben Yahweh was going to fuck his little young daughter that was in the cult. He seen him fuck other people's daughters. Then Yahweh eventually took his wife, was fucking her. So he reasoned in his mind that Yahweh Ben Yahweh was going to open up his daughter's young legs and fuck her too. This is all to get sympathy from you, the audience. If you sit, well, I didn't sit and listen to the shit that I didn't listen to, you'll know the whole story. The unadulterated whole story. But it's all good. Let's keep going.
I went to the fucking FBI and became a government informant, and I make no apologies about it to this very day. I'm glad that
He don't make no apologies, but he ain't gonna tell you exactly why he did what he did, because it's bogus as fuck. And he's mad at me and been stalking me for 8 years because he know I know the true story of his cult life. That all the TVs and magazines and shit that he been on, they could talk to me and I can tell them all that shit was fake. Poor surprise writers for the United States government. They know how to make up shit. When they put it in a book, it becomes record. And then you got to fight the record because they erased the record and then wrote a new record in this book. It said, that's the record. Read it. It's by a poet surprise writer. Well, why did they become a Pulitzer Prize writer? Because you got them out here writing fairy tale shit and everything. You know what I'm saying? Showing the wrong shit, my bad. Showing the wrong shit. Let's get this video. Let's get this video up there. My bad, people. Are we still on? Yeah, we still on. Any people in the room? Has it gone? No? Oh, here we go. I got 2 StreamYards open. Close that StreamYard. So I can do a good job exposing the fake ass government informant to become just have him a snitch and a rat like the shit that he did.
Did what I did when I did it. This was no street shit. It was no dude who was trying to snitch on his leader to save himself.
You see what he say? Though that's exactly what it was. He was in the street hauling cocaine up and down the East Coast. If you stay in Washington, he probably got some of the cocaine in your family member nose and shit. Marion Barry sniffing his shit from Miami back in the 80s. Yes, remember when your mama was cracked out and doing all that shit? Khalil Money was the supplier. You ain't got to be mad at him. Just know the shit. And know that he got off because he told on Yahweh Ben Yahweh, which caused the government to scratch his record. Lord Rodney Clark, who was selling drugs, is now Khalil Money.
All the false narratives that have been spewed against Khalil Amani by the likes of people like Hassan Poppy Campbell and that fuck nigga from Arkansas who has no electricity and wipes his ass with the leaves on the bushes outside of his house.
That nigga from Arkansas is me, the Arkansas YouTuber. The Arkansas YouTuber. And though one time, hey, I lived one of the roughest life you can live. I talked shit. I said, won't nobody buy me no toilet paper. I didn't have no money at the time. I ain't had no job. I ain't had no car to get to a job. None of that shit. Was I out here begging from super chats? What's that shit on a credit card? Shit that they send. Pay whatever that shit is. I went out here begging for that because I'm gonna do bad all by myself. I'm like the Blues song. I can do bad by myself. I don't need nobody else. I need nobody else on YouTube, Life, none of that shit. I can use help. He knew I can use help. When he was running around here spending hundreds of dollars to Tour Star Terrain, Sadetta, Later Wheels, and all these people that he's in bed with now. When he was in bed with me, the nigga didn't give a fuck about me. He was trying to fuck me to get in bed with these niggas because they never recognized him. 2013, 3 years, Tour Star Terrain, Later Wheels started their documentary, and they didn't recognize him. When Later Wheels recognized this nigga, I was sitting right there with him in the palm of my hands, controlling the nigga. As he said, well, the nigga was trying to control me. No, I was controlling you. Because what I needed, you was doing. You was fighting Star. You was writing the articles, Big Mad, a Little Mad. And you was saying, yeah, Tour Star Terrain is talking shit about me and Israel Doctrine, but he won't say Israel Doctrine name, but he would say your name because you was a big time person in media at the time. Now, Troy Star Terrains, Layla Wheels, Khalil Money, DJ K Slay, all these people have collaborated together to destroy my YouTube channels. They destroyed them all. Then YouTube had to give them back because I hadn't did nothing. But the fact that all of them had the same email address, they took them all. And I guess they do anybody like that now, but that was unprecedented back then. I had one channel that eventually got 3 strikes on it, and they took them all. They took all my channels. I had about 6 or 7 channels, and they gave them all back. The only person that I know on YouTube that did that had that done, they took it for about 6, 7 months. But I'm a vet at YouTube. I learned a lot at YouTube. Though I don't have the numbers and shit, it's due to shadow banning now. Because I'm at war with Troy Star Terrain, Layla Wheels, Khalil Money, and they work with Google Mint, like government. They work with Google Mint, the people that controls our lives. When you go on Google and you can look in the front of your house and see all that stuff, Google is like a government. And because the CEO of Google used to be a hip hop artist, Troy Star Terrain and other people are in bed with him. It is what it is. This is the shit that I'm fighting. A little broke nigga. Ain't had no job in 3 years because I had a stroke. Ain't begged nobody in 3 years on YouTube with nothing about nothing. Once again, not my job, as my Mexican homeboy would say. That's not my job to do that. That's the scammers and the bullshit people job on YouTube to do that. If I did that, I would look like them and y'all would assume that I'm one of them. But you can't assume that I'm one of them because I don't do what they do. Actions speak louder than words. Maybe you haven't never heard my actions.
I walked into the FBI office of my own free and began to cooperate with the FBI in 1986 and told them of the things that I had heard, knew, witnessed in my 5 years as a member of the Yahweh cult. Openly told, became a government informant, wore a government issued beeper, was on the payroll. All of that.
That right there, that's Hassan Camel statement back in the day when he said, look, Khalil, I don't want to talk to you. You a rat, you a snitch, you take 9 inches of dick in the ass, you a homo, leave me the fuck alone. And that's how they played the game, that they was divided. But you know, when Whack 100 and Tekashi 69 and all that shit happened to her son, he blessed him with that.
But for a righteous reason. And dare I say, if you ever visit this beautiful city of Miami, you will hardly ever find someone who's 45 to 50 years and up who will not tell you that they are glad that someone helped rid Miami of the trash that was Yahweh ben Yahweh. If you mention my name in Miami, dare I say that most people would say he was a hero. He did a righteous thing because this black man named Yahweh ben Yahweh was destroying the black community in the name of religion and Hebrew Israelitisms. You won't hear people call Khalil Amani a snitch and a rat and blah, blah, blah.
Now, y'all hear that? I am an Israelite. I'm not a Hebrew Israelite. They're 2 different things if you didn't know. I did a show the other day, THUGLIFE. The hate you give little Israel fucks everybody. And ever since a young man, most definitely younger than him, he's been hating on me. He hated that he had a YouTube channel and it couldn't compete with my YouTube channel. Because they took one of them, Israel Doctrine Reloaded, which had over 1 million views and like 3,000 subscribers. But I had over 1 million views in a year talking about her son Camel, fucking him up, shitting on him. So it's 1 million people out there that know about Israel Doctrine. And like I say, for a long time, they've been stalking and profiling me, lying to the community about me, writing false narratives about me and all of that. I was doing a show last night. I brought this video out because he wanted to try to say I started everything. I didn't start nothing. I was fighting the COVID on my sister's couch during the time that I was fighting later wheel trial shit. And he came out and attacked me. I said, look, man, leave me the fuck alone. I got you on audio tape. I recorded all our conversations. Now, I got a good majority of them, but I lost a good majority of them too. Shake the dice and see what I got and what I don't got. But anyway, leave me alone. And he hadn't left me alone from that time to now. He's been stalking, trying to provoke me to take him to court because it's called misuse of the court. That's what Layla Wills, Troy Star Terrain, Marcy Hamilton, go search her name up and see who the fuck she is and shit and everything. They misuse the courts. They call them Hip Hop Stands with Survival. That's their organizational name. Marcy Hamilton, she's over children that's been molested and shit. She got a whole big think tank at her office and shit. She be fighting the Vatican City, all this shit. But this is their power. Now, I told Marcy Hamilton about the murder that took place in 2013. I believe a murder took place. You think she ever spoke to me about that? You think she care about the death of a child? Huh? Talk to me, people. Do you think this is the type of shit that's going on? This is the type of shit I'm facing. So when I'm playing the video that destroys their whole narrative that I started shit, I get two of his cronies that came over and tried to fuck up what I was doing. I'm gonna talk shit about me, make statements about me and all this shit. I'm good. I'm there. Why you doing this? You throwing me off the channel and all this shit. They come over to my channel to write a fake ass narrative and shit. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show y'all Khalil Wall. I think I hear you. And we gonna deal with that. So acknowledge that I heard you. Please. So here go the video from last night. Me, Leak You, and Brother LeVar. These two work for Khalil Money. Khalil Money pays YouTubers to stalk me and harass me and talk shit about me and come over and fuck with my shit and everything. So let's type him up. Let's see what he said on his wall. Because actions speak louder than words. He spoke about that incident. See, he's a writer. He's not going to make no videos because he make a video, I'm going to download it. And he's tired of me playing his videos, which is evidence and everything. And he don't know what all I got and don't have. But he said, I know. This pissy beef is beneath me. It's very beneath you since you're a Professor Khalil Money and all of that. Why are you fucking with me? It's not beneath you. It's your legacy. It's your legacy. You got to keep telling the same lie about how you told on Yahweh Ben Yahweh so the community won't know and the nigga pull up to that Denver house and blow you and that bitch brains out. I know things Pissy can never do. And see, once again, he's trying to compare himself to me. You can't compare yourself to me. He started a whole little dialogue. He wanted to flex on me. So I said, okay, let's go from the womb, and we ain't hit the tomb yet, and see who life is what. The beginning of his life is totally fucked up. The nigga mama was out here busting up pussy on another nigga dick. He seen the shit and wanted to fuck his own mama. So in the Clark house, they believe in fucking each other. He's not the only son with it. The rest of the sons is fucked up. They got a sister. Did they fuck her? I don't know. But the Clark family believe in fucking each other. So how could you have a family like that and compare yourself to me? See, I took him back to the young fucked up Lord Rodney Clark before he died and became Khalil the Money on paper. That's the only thing you can floss about when you went and told the government on Yahweh Ben Yahweh to get them to drop charges against you and start doing what they tell you to do and act like they want you to act and join fraternities and whatever else the fuck that the government had you do to pledge your allegiance to the United States of motherfucking America. I've been stopped pledging allegiance to the flag. I don't even go to ball games to stand up at the motherfuckers and pledge allegiance. Niggas pledging allegiance, I'm outside. I'm not even in the arena. I don't even want to be there. Right? So 2019 on national TV, CW channel. Stunning, flossing, shit on him. See, he stole my lingo. He said wasn't no new word for flossing. I said, I use the terminology of shitting on niggas. I come through the block. I got the roof off, the titties out or whatever. I'm shitting on niggas. But he stole it. He's trying to get it in his dictionary and shit. His name put there. I got a new term, shitting on him. This is why he continues to stalk me. I'm up this morning talking about him because two of his henchmen came to my channel last night fucking with me. They're his henchmen, and he's over here talking about it. I got two daughters in Atlanta, but I really miss this one. That's the one that leaked you, sent the motherfucking shit to my Instagram, said you was fucking. I see why you really miss. But hey, I don't know if you fucking or not. Look at all this shit on this wall that he wrote last night, but I'm fucking with him and stalking him. Actions speak louder than words. Either you can hear the actions and see the actions for what they are, or you can't. So, A little show to deal with this shit. Now I'm gonna drop the link. If she's still there or not. Looking for the queen. You still out there, queen? Say something in the side chat or whatever. I'm gonna cut this show off. You have the link. All right. Time for me to shut up and listen to the queen when she come in. My Cody fitting it. What's up, Cody?
Israel, can I ask you a question?
Always.
Was you drunk yesterday?
No.
Oh, okay. So I'm asking you this question because when I talked to you, I did not know this. And I think you know I didn't know this because you started playing a video, right? So what at what point did we start entertaining our enemies? I just didn't know it went this far yesterday. I told you I only watched up to the part of what you said to me. I didn't watch no more of that video.
Sister, I'm not looking in the past. I don't know what you're talking about. You want me to
I'm
look?
talking about the same video that you just brought up. So what you talking about? You ain't looking in the past. You just played the video, Israel.
What video? Khalil talking about?
Nah, the video where you done let lick you up there, that other nigga. That video.
I never played that video. I showed the video.
Okay, well, you showed it. It was just as worse. My point is, I didn't know that it even had transpired yesterday because like I told you when you was on my panel, I only went so far as what you said, what you was saying to me, and then I came out. And then that's when I addressed you. I didn't go back and watch that entire video. It was just told to me this morning that the enemies was up there on the panel. And I'm sitting there like, what?
Well, let's correct our lingo. Number one, we're not together. So what goes on over here and how it goes on is totally different than what used to be because it's not the same. Like I was even telling them, why y'all bringing her up? She ain't even over here no more. Y'all bringing her up because y'all trying to cause static between us. I don't need to know what she been talking about. And I guess y'all ain't trying to inform her about what I'm talking about. Because far as I know, she only watched so much of my shit before she cut it off because my voice is just like Khalil's now. It's irking to her. She don't fuck with me like that no more. So why y'all trying to put her in the conversation? It's a reason people do things. And the reason is because they want us to argue and fight.
And that was my point of what I was trying to make yesterday. Like, but you the one that seemed to been feeding into it though. I haven't. I've been recognizing game. I've been watching the shit that they've been saying and doing.
I hear what you're saying, but recognize that they on my ass daily. And they bringing you up because they want us to argue and fight. They know if they say something that you did something that I'ma react. I know that, you know that, everybody in YouTube know that if they say something, I'ma react. Cause I'm about action. I'm not about regretting something. You want to fight. I'd rather fight and get the shit over with, so I won't regret shit.
So you want to fight with me?
I said I'd rather. I'm using particular words because I'm talking and saying particular shit. My thing is, you said you didn't want to fight. I said I didn't want to fight. We don't want to fight. So just like
I don't see what
just like
at this point, what would be the purpose of fighting but giving them entertainment? I done peaked all that. Regardless of how I feel, what you did, it's not solving nothing but giving them entertainment, coming up here fighting with you. I tried to talk to you behind scenes, that don't work. I tried talking to you public, that don't work. So what's the point of fighting with you at this point when I know it's not going to be a solution to the problem? The only thing it's going to do is entertain them motherfuckers.
We're not going to fight. I agree not to fight you. You agree not to fight. Therefore, we're not going to fight.
That's my point of why I don't want to fight.
Just know that when I'm talking to them, just like you said, you did a response video and you honest about what the fuck you say. And I believe I'm honest about every motherfucking thing that come out my mouth. And when they bring up shit and everything, trying to start some shit, I'm gonna be talking hellified shit. You. Like, she not gonna do it. I know she not gonna do it. But if y'all think she is, go do some shit and see if she do it.
My thing is I wish y'all would stop rolling the dice with me. Because I'm unpredictable. I can't tell you at this point what I would and would not do. I'm trying to stay out the bullshit. I really am.
I understand. And like I said, that be my whole thing. Like, look, we said we ain't gonna fight, but shit, we might have a hell of a fight tomorrow. She might feel some kind of way, say some shit, piss me the fuck off, and I'm going.
And that is true. And I feel like if that's gonna happen, that happened between us, not because of what the fuck somebody did. But I see, this is why. Look, I didn't know that shit. I hear you. All I'm saying is you was always the main person that's always saying you're gonna go over there with them.
Strategy.
Which I didn't, hold on, let me finish. Which I could never understand why you would think that. See, regardless if whatever happened between me and you, if I tell you to go fuck yourself and I'll never want to talk to you again, the shit that has been done to me and my child on the other side, for your man to even think that, hey, I can't control your man. But I've noticed that the things that you would say that I would do, you're doing it. You're doing it. You're fucking doing it, Israel. Because why is you, I'm not trying to control you once again. Why is you sleeping with the enemies right now? But yet you would think that that's what I would be doing.
I'm fighting with the enemies. The fact that you would think that I'm sleeping with the enemies.
Well, to me, it looked like it because you're entertaining them. Like, that's why I was like yesterday when I was talking to you. Since when we started listening to them? That's why I'm like, what the fuck?
Listen, number one, like I told them, if it don't make dollars, it don't make. If it don't make one penny over here, it don't make sense to talk to them. But if they over here and we entertaining the crowd and the crowd is watching and I'm getting monetization, it's making us sick.
Okay, I understand that right there. That shit right the fuck there. But Israel, okay, check this out. Brother, what we not gonna do, because I noticed your whole outburst on that video was because somebody spoke your name, right? But y'all was speaking the queen name and the queen didn't say shit. Now I'm going to speak your name. You know why? Because I'm the queen. I'm gonna speak. I'm telling you for future reference. So me and you don't have to have this no more. I'm going to speak your name, just like I know you're going to speak mine. You need to watch the video. It was a reaction video. I'm going to always speak how I feel. That's nobody could never take that from me. But to come out here and just shit on you and talk shit to you, I feel like I'm the type of person, I come over here and tell you to your face. Anything I said over there, I already told you to your face. Everything I just said over there, I already told you to your face.
I respect you for that. And if I ain't called you up, because I got your phone number, if I ain't called you up or blast you on YouTube, it ain't no problem.
But brother, you did do that yesterday is what I'm trying to tell you. You went so far as to talk about you was going to make a foul on me. You hadn't made a foul on me. Do you know who you sound like when you said that? I know you don't give a fuck. But that triggers my trauma because you ain't the only one that's been betrayed out here by Kalia and whoever else. I keep trying to tell you I've been betrayed by fucking Cornelia Leakview, and she did similar to the same shit you threatened to do to me. But you supposed to be my brother though. What is it that you can't, like you said, you know my phone number. You know my phone number.
My physical brother, the same nigga came out the same pussy as me. No, he probably came out the pussy. I came out the stomach. I'm talking about taking this life, right? So life don't mean if somebody doing something to fuck me off. Like I told you, I'd rather get rid of their ass and find new problems than fuck with the shit that they bring into my life.
Brother, my point is you could, like you said, you could use my phone number. And if that don't work, you know my damn fucking, you connected to me on social media. You could call me on in my DM. So my thing is, if you know me by now, I'm gonna tell you what I did if I did it and what I meant by what I did. So I'm just man blown that you was over here entertaining the fucking enemy. And yo, I woke up to that shit like, what the?
You know that I'm a passive aggressive. I tried to explain it many a times. I'm either passive or I'm aggressive.
Yo, I swear, I think this nigga be trying to provoke me sometimes for real. I really do.
I just told you. I said I'd rather fight and get the shit over with than anticipate a fight and have to fight your ass next year. I don't
Israel trying to basically, I understand what you're saying, brother. I get what you're saying, but what I'm trying to say to you is because I know what you're saying. I want you to know I know what you're saying. You talking about you want to go ahead and get to this shit, to get to the nitty gritty. I know what the fuck you talking about. I'm not ready to get to the nitty gritty, brother. I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Sometimes you gotta let a person calm down. Because two people on a battlefield with no motherfucking goddamn sense, that's a fucking disaster. Somebody gotta be grounded.
To a degree, they trying to cause a problem because they know you my co-D. They know
somebody gotta be grounded though.
When we go to court, they gonna say, well, they did their first video and they did all this to me. Then it's like, did I not do a video like that before that? Did I not talk to you? Did I not try to make peace with you? But you wouldn't accept it. You don't want it. You wanted to shit on me because you work for Khalil Money and what's her name? Layla Wills and all these motherfuckers. You didn't see. I don't think. See, the thing with them is that though they might got a big force, they force ain't together. They've never been together over there.
What you mean is they got a big force, but they don't have no fucking order. Because they don't. You can have the biggest army in the world, and if the motherfuckers is not trained and they ain't in no order, I mean, everybody all over the place like they always is.
Right. See, I got a small army. I had a small army when it was just me and you. We disagreed. We disagreed so much that the disagreements was like agreements. It was like, well, we disagree to disagree, which I don't do that type of shit. But our disagreements was like agreements. And they know all the shit that I don't have on file, you got on file.
This
That's
is why I
I,
said this shit can get real ugly when two people is off their rockers. See what I'm saying? You might want to do it. I really don't want to do it, man. Everything I do is my hand is always forced. I don't get pleasure into doing the shit I do, man. It's like I felt real bad with that video. But then I thought about it and I was like, yo, but Israel did fucking provoke me. I kept telling him to leave me the fuck alone. But see, that's me. I still feel bad. Even though you provoke me, I still feel bad.
it's all good feelings. It's good things that keep you from doing shit you ain't gotta do. As you know, my feelings.
Y'all don't got no goddamn conscience. Your ass went so far as to talking about making a goddamn foul on the queen, yo. Like I'm gonna leave it be. I get it. At war, you gotta do what you gotta do. But that's some weird shit. But okay.
You get that serious with me. And like I
No.
said, when I tell you about that girl, I tried to tell her. I was like, shit about to get real serious. You talking about killing my child. I want to kill
Israel.
your motherfucking life right now. See, I'm a
Brother.
honest person too, to a default that I will put my own ass in trouble and tell you what I'm finna do.
Me too. This is why I say two people not stable on the battlefield and there's no fucking grind. Look, I want to talk to you so bad about some things, but I know that if I open that can of worm, I'm not, I can't promise that I'm gonna be mild tempered. So I'm trying to calm down if I even want to talk about it the fuck at all.
Well, this show is over with.
All right. All right, I'm gone, y'all.
You agree that the show over with?
But you just no, I was still fucking talking, but it's
No,
your show, it's your boat.
no, go ahead. And see, the thing is, we ain't talked this so long, but they paying attention. It's making sense for us to sit up here and talk because it's gonna make dollars from them stupid motherfuckers sitting up trying to watch me.
Man, look, I feel like y'all wanted me to come out here anyway, including you, Israel. I really do. I think y'all miss me. I think that's what the
That's
think y'all needed a queen on the chessboard to spicing up every goddamn thing. I really think that though, man. I've been watching, but god damn, man, y'all play a real dirty fucking game, man. That's all I'm fucking saying, man.
saying is I'm playing with them and you're trying to get you out here. I don't fuck with them. I don't want to fuck with them. I don't even want to talk to them.
Brother, but you had them over here on the park.
Listen. I was playing a video. See, what I did provoked them to come over here. They were saying I started shit, and you said I started with the picture shit and everything else. I played a
Okay, so you know what,
video.
brother, we can end this. You know why? Cause I wanna nip all this shit in the fucking bud. I want to do a reaction video on what the fuck I said, god damn it, on that fucking video. Cause like I said, ain't no fucking shame in my motherfucking game. Anything that I said in that video has already been said to him to his face. So I don't get if I said something to your face and I don't repeat it again. That's not talking shit. Talking shit about somebody is not saying the shit that you done said to their motherfucking face. Like the shit that your ass was saying on that goddamn video that you never said to my motherfucking face. You was talking shit about me, nigga. I didn't hear it. I don't want to hear it, but I can hear your voice though.
I hear what you saying. Put up your video and shit.
Yeah, we're gonna. I need him to listen so we can go ahead and. So I want to get it out the way so he can hear what the fuck I said, man.
Okay, so put your video up and stuff. I'm finna go put some food on. I'm gonna come back, eat, and we gonna sit down and deal with the shit that need to be dealt with.
All
Agree?
right. All right.
All right, just send the link through the Facebook.
All right.
Peace. All right, y'all, we out. Last night was very speaking It should have spoke to the crowd to see two of Khalil Money henchmen come over and try to whatever they was trying to do. Nah, you're never gonna outthink me. I'm not speaking slander, none of that shit. Even if I do, y'all not gonna take me to court. You hear me talking about that bitch Layla Wills? You think she gonna take me to court? I'm ready to go to court. She know I'm ready to go to court. That's what all of them know. If he take the offense, we may win. But I'm a defensive player. They win championships. I'm out, y'all.